1 week ago, these people became hypnotic subjects. Join them now as they see themselves for the first time in the hypnotic world of Paul McKenna.
Please welcome Paul McKenna.
Thank you very much. Good evening and welcome to the hypnotic world. In a moment, I will, as usual, be asking for volunteers to take part in the show. Of course, I will not be asking anybody to do anything that would fundamentally contradict any of their morals or their values. So if you're an estate agent, for instance, I won't be asking you to tell the truth. And if you're a Sunday sport reader, I'll explain what fundamentally means for you a little bit later. So if you'd like to volunteer to be one of tonight's stars, please step right this way. Standing with me are now this week's army of volunteers from which I'm about to select 10 superstars. Once again, we are unable to show you the full hypnotic process. This is to ensure that none of you at home can in any way become hypnotised and that you can fully enjoy the fabulous show that we have for you tonight. With me now are 10 people I have selected to help me explore the uncharted universe of the imagination. So let's see where our journey takes us. When I awake you in the next few moments, when the music starts to play, you will all imagine that you have become world-famous musical conductors. That's everyone except for you, sir, the gentleman I'm touching on the shoulder now, because when you hear the music, you are suddenly going to believe that you have become a bus conductor, and you'll be saying all the things that bus conductors say, like, "Fares, please, no standing on the upper deck." OK? Everyone else, you're musical conductors, except for you, sir, because when you hear the music, you're going to believe you have lots of electricity passing through you because you're going to be an electrical conductor, but you will enjoy the experience. Eyes open. Come back and join us. Let's give him a round of applause, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? And sleep, 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 sleep. Now let's see how our volunteers conduct themselves in their personal lives. It's 4:30, it's a Friday afternoon. Whatever you normally do on a Friday afternoon at 4:30, you're doing it now.
Oh lovely, fresh and lovely.
I'm Sue from Casterton near Oxford and I'm a PA in London.
I'm Michelle from Ealing and I'd never been hypnotised before.
My name's Mike Enright from Amersham and I'd never been hypnotised before.
I'm Dominic from Sutton and I work for a bank.
I'm Andy, I live in Hemel Hempstead. I've watched people be hypnotised before. I didn't think I'd be one of them.
Pick where you like, curd and onion, curd and onion.
I'm Billy Joe and I have a store in South Street Market.
I'm Brian from Watford. Been to a hypnotic show before with friends. I was least convinced of all of us that I could be hypnotised.
I'm Paul from Croydon. I didn't think I could be hypnotised.
I'm Paul from Ruislip and I'd never met Paul McKenna before.
What did you want, darling?
I'm Sandra from Croydon and I didn't think I'd be performing in front of an audience.
It's a Friday afternoon, it's 4:30. Is it all right?
Well, it's slow.
Is it?
It's late in the afternoon.
Yeah. Hey, look, there's someone shoplifting there. There's someone nipping some of your stuff there.
Excuse me, lovey, can you put the collie back? You have to pay for it. Put the collie back. No, love, you've got to pay for it before you leave. Look, put the collie down and go away, please.
What are you doing, mate?
Packages, Brian Newbury.
Oh, hello.
Yes, mate.
Yeah, what are you actually doing?
I'm insurance underwriting.
Oh, right.
And I'm getting interrupted.
I'm very sorry. What about you, madam? What are you doing?
I'm just going to pick my daughter up.
Oh, right. Look, that woman in the car on the right's just cut you up, look.
You stupid cow!
We've just realised it's a police officer.
Sorry.
Yes, that's all right. Scientific research has shown that when hypnotised, people can actually perform tasks which exceed their normal physical strength. Let's see how this fascinating phenomenon...
I'm thinking to myself, I can't believe that she's beating me. I cannot believe it, you know. It's just too much of a shock for me, and I just thought something's got to be happening here. I thought she had like a robotic arm or something.
When I awake you in the next few moments, you'll find that when you put my friend Spotty, the glove puppet, on, all he does is say insulting things to you. He'll whisper them in your ear, and it'll make you more and more annoyed. Eyes open, wide awake. Would you like to meet my friend Spotty?
Hi,
Go on,
Spotty.
try him on. I'm sure he'd like to meet you.
What do you mean? No, I'm not. I'm not that at all. No, I'm not. Now, don't say that anymore. Don't say a word.
While those
Not
two
another
sort
word.
out their differences,
No.
let's listen to some music and hear, with their fabulous new song,
Don't say that
the band
again.
who funded their last tour with the
Very
money they
quiet.
saved on
Don't
hair
say a
gel.
word.
Welcome, Right
No
Said
more.
Fred!
No more. No more. I'm gonna hit you.
That's the Right Said Fred.
I am not.
Well, I'm sure he'll have a hand in some more hypnotic hilarity right after the break.
You know what?
You don't have to be a mind reader to know that our subjects are enjoying tonight's show as much as the audience. In fact, you don't even have to be a mind reader to be a mind reader. But it does help if you're a hypnotist. Delving into your mind and, I can tell some of your deepest, darkest secrets. You wouldn't like me to tell the audience, would you?
No.
Sleep. When you wake up, you'll think I've just finished telling the audience one of your deepest, darkest secrets. Eyes open, wide awake. So he said to the vicar, I didn't recognise you with your clothes on.
When he was reading my mind, I was thinking, oh no, what have I told him? I'm thinking, like, especially when he did the deepest, darkest secrets, I was trying to rack my brains to think what I could have told him. I was thinking, oh no, who's watching this?
I'm only talking to you now if I touch you on the shoulder, and I'm talking to you, sir, because when I wake you in the next few moments, you're going to go and sit back down in the audience. However, as soon as you sit back down, you will suddenly discover that you've left your scarf behind. So you'll come back up here again and ask me for your scarf. I'll give you a scarf and you'll put it on. You'll keep coming up here and asking me for scarves until I tell you otherwise. Eyes open, wide awake. Lovely to see you this evening, sir. Thank you very much for coming up. Let's give him a big round of applause, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? When you wake up, sir, whenever you hear this piece of music, you're going to believe you're a slow-motion action replay goal scorer at Wembley, scoring a goal for us in slow motion in the centre of the stage. As soon as you scored that goal like a true footballer, you'll dash off into the audience and you'll go and give one of the nearest men a big, wet kiss. OK? Nod your head for me if you understand. Eyes open, wide awake. You what?
It was the scarf.
You left your scarf? Yeah. Oh, hang on a second. I'm glad you mentioned that, because we had a lovely, lovely scarf handed in earlier. Is that yours?
Yes.
Thanks very much. Lovely to see you this evening, sir. Back you go. Now, when you wake up, sir, when you hear this piece of music, you're going to think you're James Bond on a special mission. You'll have your water PPK out in front of you. You'll leap up out of your seat in the audience. You'll make your way down the stairs, looking out for the spotlights. Eyes open, wide awake, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. I think you're sitting just over there, sir. Fantastic. Thanks very much. Scarf. Well, I'm very glad you mentioned that, because we did have a lovely, lovely scarf handed in earlier, and that's yours, isn't it? Thanks very much. Lovely to see you this evening, sir. Now, when you wake up, madam, in the next few moments, you are going to believe that you are cementing the studio floor. And you've just cemented this studio floor, and people keep walking through it, and you're going to get annoyed. Eyes open, wide awake, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. OK, so if you'd like to just continue, there we are in the centre of the stage there. That's lovely, really, really nice. OK, now, when I wake you in the next few moments, madam, you're going to go and sit back down in your seat. Whenever the audience laugh, you will suddenly become convinced that there is far too much noise here in the studio. And so you'll leap up and tell them all to shut up in Chinese at the top of your voice. Nod your head if you understand. OK, eyes open, wide awake, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. That's your hat. Thanks very much. You're sitting up there, madam. That's absolutely smashing. That's all. Some sort of problem, is there, sir?
Yeah, you seen the scarf in there?
Yes, I have, actually. I'm glad you mentioned that, because we had a very, very lovely scarf handed in earlier, and I'm sure it's yours. Yeah. There we go. Thanks very much for coming up. What were you doing there, sir? What were you doing?
I don't know.
Shoot that down. Are you missing something, sir?
Scarf,
yeah. A scarf, yes, I can see that. You are definitely missing a scarf, aren't you? And that a very lovely scarf that is as well, isn't it? OK. Thanks so much. What were you doing, jumping on that man and kissing him just then?
I don't know, but I said we're up.
Well, I'd hate to think what that means. So would you like to just have a seat? Some sort of problem, sir?
Left your scarf.
Yeah, I knew you were missing something. I couldn't quite put my finger on what it was. It's a scarf, isn't it? Is that the one? Yep. And a very lovely scarf that is as well. Thanks very much.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Round the back.
Some people don't understand.
Do you know what? He's going round and he's walking across this. Some fella keeps leaping about and you've got your flipping thing in it. Excuse me. I don't mind doing it a couple of times over, but you keep... Look at that bloody great big footprint.
What will you do now, you see?
Just get some fresh air.
Oh, right. So go sit back down, mate. They keep walking in your... So they keep walking on your cement. That must be terrible, that.
Oh, I'm going to be really polite, but I am going to just say, can you just get your feet out of my cement?
What, you mean, what, all this over here?
I'm not doing it no more. I've done that area, I've done this area, I've protected that fella with the scarves. He's done all right because he's walking around, but I mean, I don't want to be rude to you, but,
no.
like, can you just...
Yes,
look,
yeah, sure.
have a bit of respect, will you?
Come back to reality!
When I was cementing the floor, I felt really proud of my work, and I was getting really annoyed with people that were just like walking over it, and they just didn't care. And I mean, it was obvious that the floor was wet, and there were these footprints.
When the music stopped, I just felt stupid, A, because the spotlight was on me, and B, there was this very worried man. So like, there was about to have a heart attack, and me slobbering all over him.
When you hear the next bit of music, you'll probably want to put the kettle on, because it's the closing theme of the show. Before we go, though, I'd like to thank my special guests and also our 10 volunteers who've been tonight's real stars. Please join us again next week when we'll be breaking the barriers in the hypnotic world. Good night.